When God feels silent, have you ever prayed and felt like your words hit the ceiling? Have you ever cried out to God in the middle of the night, asking for help, guidance, or even just a sign that He was listening, only to be met with silence? If you have, you're not alone. This is the story of Daniel, not the Daniel from the Bible, but an ordinary man who loved God with all his heart. For years, Daniel faithfully attended church, read his Bible, and prayed every day. He believed God had a purpose for his life. Then everything changed. Within a few months, Daniel lost his job, bills piled up. His savings disappeared, the pressure became overwhelming. Every day he prayed, "Lord, please provide." But no answer came. Weeks turned into months. Daniel sent out countless job applications, but every interview ended in rejection. Again he prayed, "God, where are you?" Still silence. Soon his mother became seriously ill. Daniel spent countless nights at the hospital. Once again he cried out to God, "Lord, I don't understand. I've trusted you all my life. Why won't you answer me?" But heaven seemed quiet. One night after another difficult day, Daniel sat alone in his apartment. The lights were off. The room was silent. For the first time in his life, he felt abandoned. Opening his Bible, he found himself reading Psalm 13. "How long, O Lord, wilt thou forget me forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me?" Those words pierced his heart. He realized something important. Even King David, a man after God's own heart, had moments when God seemed distant. Yet David continued to trust. Daniel closed his Bible and prayed a different prayer. Not a prayer for answers, not a prayer for miracles, just a simple prayer. "Lord, even if I don't understand, I will trust you." The next morning, nothing changed. His bank account was still low. His mother was still sick. He was still unemployed. But something inside him was different. Instead of looking for immediate answers, Daniel began looking for God's presence. And slowly he started noticing things. A friend unexpectedly paid for groceries. A church member helped with hospital expenses. A stranger encouraged him with a Bible verse at exactly the right moment. These weren't dramatic miracles, but they were reminders that God had never left. Months later, Daniel finally received a job offer, better than any position he had applied for before. Soon after, his mother's health improved. Looking back, Daniel realized something powerful. God had not been silent because he was absent. God had been working behind the scenes the entire time, preparing doors, moving hearts, arranging circumstances, building faith. The silence was not God's rejection. It was God's preparation. Sometimes we think God's silence means He isn't listening. But often, God is doing His greatest work when we cannot see it. Seeds grow underground before they break through the surface. The sun is still shining even when clouds cover the sky. And God is still working even when heaven seems quiet. If you're in a season where God feels silent, remember this. The same God who was with Joseph in prison is with you. The same God who stood with Daniel in the lion's den is with you. The same God who raised Jesus from the dead is with you. His silence is not His absence. His delay is not His denial. Keep praying, keep trusting, keep believing. Because one day, you'll look back and realize that even in the silence, God never stopped working. And what felt like abandonment was actually preparation for a greater blessing than you could imagine. For we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. If this story encouraged you, remember, God's silence is never the end of the story. If you believe, type, "I believe" on comment section. And don't forget to subscribe, share, and follow for more words of encouragement. God bless you.